Hey Bearcat fans, welcome to another edition of This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Well, for the Northwest Missouri State men's basketball team, it was a record day Saturday for one player. The Northwest women's team picked up their first MIAA win of the year last week, and the Northwest Missouri State track and field team will be back in action in Nebraska this coming weekend. We'll have more on all that coming up on This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Northwest Missouri State's men's basketball team remains in the top spot in the MIAA entering this week's play. One game ahead of Lindenwood and 2 games up on Lincoln and Missouri Southern, a team that the Bearcats will face Wednesday at home. The Cats picked up a hard-fought win over high-scoring Nebraska Kearney last Wednesday in their return home before beating Fort Hays State by 22 at Bearcat Arena Saturday. In Saturday's game, Northwest forward Zach Schneider took over the top spot for three-pointers made in a career. He knocked down 6 against the Tigers and has now hit 216 for his career, pushing him past current Bearcat associate head coach Austin Meyer for the school record, with still more than a year left to add to that mark. Northwest head coach Ben McCullum says with 9 games to play in the regular season, he wants to make sure his team knows they need to be focused every time they hit the floor.
I think being consistently ready is our biggest thing. You saw last game, and I said it afterwards, that we had everybody on the same level of readiness, but we're not on the same level of 100% readiness. And our kids need to understand that, like, every game you have to be at 100% ready. But more importantly, everybody needs to be on the same level. So if somebody's 100% ready and then somebody's playing at 50% and then somebody's at 70%, it just kills your rhythm offensively and defensively. I'd rather have everybody at 80% than, one person at 100, one person at 70. And so we're really trying to get that consistency in practice and then hopefully carry it over to the game.
The Bearcats will play a Missouri Southern team it has beaten once already this year, dropping the Lions by 12 in early December in Joplin. The Bearcat women's basketball team not only picked up their first MIAA win of the year last Wednesday against Nebraska Kearney, but played well against the third-ranked team in the nation, Fort Hays State, on Saturday in a loss. With the Bearcats playing at their peak for 7 of 8 quarters last week and getting that first Division II win, interim head coach Buck Scheel says last week was important for his team.
Oh, it was very important. It was one of those situations where the girls finally got to be on the other side of the fence after the ball game. And I know they were extremely excited, and not just being excited for the win, but how we got that win. We put together a solid 4 quarters. Offensively, defensively, I really felt that we were locked in really well. And so just to see them enjoy that excitement and enjoy that experience, I think it's obviously definitely something that we're working to build off of.
The Bearcat women will look to avenge a 5-point loss at Missouri Southern in early December when they host the Lions Wednesday night at Bearcat Arena. Southern comes into action with a 7-6 record in the MIAA. Chloe Wishman was the only Bearcat track and field athlete to compete last weekend when she traveled to Kansas State to compete in the pentathlon at the DeLoss Dodds Invitational last Friday. She was the highest non-Division I finisher and set pentathlon and high jump provisional qualifying marks while finishing second in the high jump and second in the 800 meters. Wishman and the rest of the Bearcat indoor track and field teams will compete in the Concordia Classic in Seward, Nebraska this weekend. That's This Week in Bearcat Athletics. For producer Andrew Sherry, I'm Matt Gorder.